Hey you guys, it's been a little bit, but I'm here to talk to you guys about ADHD today, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Something that I personally struggle with and that I've struggled with for probably most of my adolescent life. I would say I could probably identify the symptoms now that I know them from probably ages 10 onward, but I was not diagnosed until I was 19. So to break it down, it's categorized by inattention and hyperactivity and impulsivity. So for inattention, it is classified for 6 or more of these instances or categories for 6 months or more. Fails to give close attention to details or makes careless mistakes. Difficulty sustaining attention in tasks and play activities. Doesn't listen when spoken to directly. Doesn't follow through on instructions and fails to finish tasks. Difficulty organizing tasks and activities. Messy, disorganized. Avoids, dislikes, reluctant to engage in tasks that require sustained mental effort. Often loses things necessary for tasks and activities. Often easily distracted by what am I trying to say? Help me out, guys. By external stimuli. And then forgetful in daily activities such as chores, errands, etc. So 6 or more of those for 6 months or longer. Hyperactivity and impulsivity, 6 or more for 6 months or longer. Fidgets, taps hands or feet, or squirms in seat. Leaves seat when expected to remain seated. Runs about, climbs in situations where it's inappropriate, such as restless. Unable to participate in leisure activities quietly. On the go, driven by a motor. Talks excessively. Blurts out answer before question is finished. Difficulty waiting their turn. Interrupts or intrudes on others. And those are just like some of the basic examples of how ADHD can manifest in the different categories of the impulsivity and hyperactivity, and then how it can manifest in the inattention. So it's both of them combined for 6 or more of them for 6 months or more. And it's really hard to properly diagnose, I think. A lot of the symptoms do present before age 12, but there have been a lot of instances of doctors overprescribing CNS stimulants for children, unfortunately, that maybe don't meet all of the qualifications for true ADD or ADHD. The symptoms present in more than 2 settings: home, school, work, friends, other activities. There's clear evidence symptoms interfere with or reduce the quality of their life. It does not occur with schizophrenia or other psychotic disorder or explained by other mental disorder. And my diagnosis is ADHD. I have a combined presentation, severe, with bipolar 2. That's my coding or whatever they type up in the old computer of theirs. It affects 5% of children and 2.5% of adults. And I feel like the number of adults is greatly undermeasured because of the stigma and fear of being diagnosed and judged for having ADHD. Because people kind of have this shitty attitude about people who take Adderall or Ritalin, whatever the hell the other ones are. I can't even think of them right off the top of my head. There's another really expensive one off the top of my head that I'm just totally blanking off. It shouldn't be that way because this is an actual brain disorder that's going on in your mind. And this has greatly impaired my school life, and I wish that I had been diagnosed far earlier, that I had been treated on medication, because I feel like I would have been able to excel in school far greater had I been medicated earlier, because it can be detected as early as age 12. So I feel like, you know, once I felt it manifesting or age 10, that if I could have been screened around age 12, then that would have been ideal for me. And I could have, who knows what I could have accomplished even more. So I feel like that really dampened some possibilities in my life. Even though I did my damnedest to excel, I just had a lot of roadblocks because focus and organization and just overall trying to not be messy and trying to be a leader and a perfectionist all at the same time just like accumulated, and throw that in with my eating disorder, and it was this like perfect storm that finally, when I was treated with my long medical screenings that I got when I was inpatient at the hospital, and they diagnosed me with ADHD, it was like getting on medication was like this missing piece. It was like the glue that brought everything together, that helped me feel way more balanced and able to focus and get through tasks and do time management skills and learn how to organize better, learn how to plan ahead, make sure that I set alarms to take my medication, try to be prepared if I miss a dose of my medications, and I'm covered under ADA currently at work for Americans with Disabilities Act. That gives me short-term disability, that my ADHD, my anxiety, and my bipolar 2 are covered, so that in case I need to leave work at any time due to my medical conditions on file, I'm able to leave. And my ADHD greatly interferes with my workload at times because I'm dealing with a large influx of financial work. But thankfully, I won't have to be dealing with that for much longer because I won't be working for that company come September through the end of the year. It's to be determined right now. But yeah, one other problem that I really want to address, though, is that I have some major beef with people who go out and try to like hit me up for my prescription of Adderall, because like I need this for my severe case of ADHD, and they think that I can just give it to them at like their disposal, and I'm unable to do that. Like I need it for my medical condition that is something that impairs my quality of life and my day-to-day life. But it's really frustrating when people think that I can just hand it out to them recreationally, and it's frustrating when I see people taking it recreationally when it's something that I absolutely need to function as a human, a mother, a friend, an employee, a daughter, just everything. So yeah, that's my little quick spiel about ADHD. And if you guys have any questions about any other topics that you'd like me to talk about, I was thinking about talking about anxiety next. But if you have anything else in mind that you'd like me to discuss, I'd be happy to do that as well. Thinking about doing a trauma thing about grounding exercises and things such like that, and different trauma approaches, and trauma-informed care and such like that. So just leave me a comment and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and definitely subscribe. Thank you.